Alright, brosif, we got a new Lattafa that just touched down that we're gonna be unboxing together. Lattafa's Mashrabya just touched down, and I have no idea what to expect from this scent. I think it's a new release, but I don't know anything about it. No notes, first impression, another Lattafa cheapie. Did we find the banger? Are we about to smell some redundant joint that smells like another 48 angel shares? We don't know. But let's roll my music so we can unbox this new Lattafa fragrance and see if we discovered another gem, cause they got a few.
We're all alone. Yeah, that's friends from the south side. In case you cared, out of all your friends, I want to be Cuba.
Blessed morning, my beautiful peoples. You know who it is. It's your boy, C to the U to the B to the A. Shout out to Lattafa for keeping our wallets in mind while focusing on theirs as well. It's a win-win and everybody's happy, hopefully. So let's unbox this fragrance and then we're gonna look up some notes and see what kind of, what the fuck is that? Okay. This is what the presentation looks like. It's grippy rubber tiles. I thought it was like a BMW sign here. Mild hieroglyphics or like stamping. If I put ink on this joint and put it on a piece of paper, I might get multiple designs. An unusual shaped top, very geometric. It's got some divots on the side, kind of like for grip, not for comfort. It has the name on this side, and over here it says blow me. I don't know what the hell that says. I'm assuming the name. But let's look up some notes. All right, so according to Fragrantica, the notes are as follows. Apple shisha accord. Ooh, pink pepper, tobacco, cinnamon, dates, vanilla, caramel, and patchouli. Apple shisha. Ah, it's supposed to be an interpretation of Smoking Hot by Kilian. So they're taking that DNA and putting it in an affordable package. Let's go ahead and smell this joint and see if it has that Smoking Hot DNA. Smoking Hot was a very nice interpretation. I enjoy that scent definitely in the cold weather, but let's see if Lattafa was able to establish something with this little stamping bottle thing. Apple shisha 100%. A very juicy apple accord. I mean, extraordinarily juicy. Like synthetically juicy. In nature, an apple has never smelled this sweet unless it was dipped in caramel, which is exactly that. It is a candied apple dipped in caramel turned into a bong. That's what it is. You ever seen those apple bongs that you smoke a little of that green 𝗪𝗡𝗡𝗏? That's kind of what you're getting here. A very smoky, caramel dipped synthetic candied apple. Super playful, OD edible. It smells like what you would expect a juicy ass red candy apple to smell like while you puffing on a hookah, sharing it with 3 dudes on that same stick. Did you ever find that weird? When the hookah thing started taking off well over 20 years ago, especially like in NYC, I just found it awkward. Dudes with the little plastic thingy over ears and just, all right, let me hold that, blah, 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 and then pass it to another. Like, you don't know where his mouth been, even if it has that little plastic bit. Ugh. Let's try this on skin. It's actually very nice. It is synthetic forward because again, the apple note is super prevalent, but there is no apple that smells like that in nature. It is 100% a caramel apple, candied apple type dip scent. It is a red apple 1,000,000%. And let me see what this joint does on skin, and then we'll do a side-by-side comparison with Smoking Hot. Hey, this shit is fire on skin. Beautifully smoking hot. You still get that overly sweet candy apple. The smoke shisha, that hookah energy off of this scent is 100% present. It is not hiding its presentation. It is letting itself be known like, bitch, I am here. Smoke me, 𝗙𝗎𝗂. Surprisingly, although the note is synthetic, the fragrance doesn't come off overly synthetic or bullshitty. It doesn't smell alcoholic. You don't get perfumers, alcohol, tingy, nose, hair burning. None of that. It's pure smoke, candied apple caramel with a little bit of a vanillic extract and a little bit of a nutmeg cinnamon kind of blend. Let's do a comparison with Smoking Hot though. All right, bomb. Smoking Hot with Kilian, that shit is. It's a fucking gorgeous scent for me. Like the predecessors to Black Phantom in that same energy, only obviously a lot smokier, but something about that scent does amazing things off of my skin. And let's revisit it, shall we? This is more sweet on the candy apple side. This is smoke forward 100%. And then the sweetness is kind of lingering in the back. It doesn't pop off like the Lattafa as far as the red candied apple essence, but it is very sexy. This one comes off a little bit dirty, a little bit patchouli forward. You get the cinnamon and nutmeggy kind of situation here. It's still very smoke forward with a hint of sweetness in the background that does develop the more that it dries down. This one, right from jump, is smoke, sweet, caramel, candy. Doing a side-by-side comparison, now that this one is almost at its early stages of dry down and this one is pretty much freshly sprayed, let me see what they do side by side. Lattafa, all right. Kilian, 70 to 80% there. A little bit? I mean, price point is price point. I'm not here to count your wallets, especially during Christmas time. You're broke. Comparatively speaking, and again, I've repeated it 100 times, but not what an apple smells like in nature, but what the absolute or the essence of an apple would smell like in a candy format. This is on the sweeter side, very fun, very playful, very sexy on skin, a lot better than it is on test strip, and at least off of my skin, it performs beautifully, but I'm also a gourmandy fan. I like sweet edible fragrances that are playful. I feel like on men, some gourmand fragrances, even if they're scared of them or say that they don't like gourmands, when they actually try a gourmand or they get the first impression of a gourmandy, sweet kind of fragrance, dudes nowadays tend to lean towards that as we used to back in the day with freshy aquatic scent profiles. That's how I feel the evolution of the fragrance game is going. More dudes and people in general are leaning towards the gourmandy fragrances because they're playing with these incensey notes or Middle Eastern twists, or adding these fecal funky notes and adding some sweetness to it to offset. And this Lattafa definitely has that, a very handsome scent, 100%, and it's in the 70 to 80% space of smoking hot. Smoking hot still has the edge, my personal opinion and my taste, because the smoky factor here off of my skin is just a super seductive, ominous, very mature, sexy energy. And the Lattafa version takes that aspect, ages it down a bit, makes it a little bit more playful, going out and party vibe, and obviously saves you a fucking ton of bread. I love y'all mother suckers from the heart. Have you tried this Lattafa fragrance and do you feel that it's comparable? Let me know in the comments below. I'll see y'all bitches next time. You know who it is, biggest in the game. Smooches.
For the fly gun holder, money folder, Motorola start tag when it's time to call back. For the rough, rugged, and raw way, this nigga Jay, it's a game, but he don't play. Hey, for all the chicks that got dead in the penthouse suite on top of my mom's crib. It's nonsense you never get in. It's nonsense that you would think that you would.